Patient diagnosed with Ebola in the United States has died of Ebola in a Dallas hospital, bringing more attention now to the questions surrounding his care and whether he'd be alive today if he'd been treated for Ebola when he first sought medical attention. Thomas Duncan was 42 years old, and his death comes as the U.S. is scrambling to set up screening for incoming passengers at major airports.
Outrage tonight after an unarmed African-American teenager was shot and killed by police in the St. Louis suburb of Ferguson, Missouri. But there are conflicting reports about what led up to the shooting. NBC's John Yang has the details.
On the streets of Ferguson, Missouri, outrage and anger. Protesters of different ages and races demanding answers in the shooting death of 18-year-old Michael Brown at the hands of a police.
Again, in suburban St. Louis, the scene that photographers captured looked like a police state, using the same tactical get-up and the same weaponry we've come to expect in urban warfare in Iraq and Afghanistan. Police in Ferguson, Missouri, once again had to put down and head off violence in the streets following the shooting days ago of a young unarmed black man who was supposed to head off to college this week. Now to the Ebola crisis, amid reports today that it has now spread to a fifth country in Africa and that a state of emergency was declared in Liberia. We heard a stark assessment today from the head of the CDC, who called the outbreak in West Africa a fog of war situation. He also said this current crisis is on track to become worse than all the previous outbreaks combined.
Hello there, good evening. The Islamic State has released a video purportedly showing the beheading of an American journalist. James Foley was abducted in Syria in November 2012. The website set up to campaign for him said tonight it was aware of the reports and urged people to wait for updates.